What is the impact of the COVID-19 crisis on collective agreements in Europe? A 2-year research project to find out started in July 2021. It is funded by the European Commission. Results of this so-called Bar COVID project are expected to be made public early 2023. 3 questions must shed light on how industrial relations are impacted by the corona pandemic throughout the European Union. First question: what has been and is the overall effect of the state-imposed measures on industrial relations? Secondly, has the negotiating process between social partners changed? And if so, how? And finally, are there specific clauses in renewed collective agreements due to COVID-19 measures? We now briefly review the sources and methods used to find answers. First, the overall effect. The main sources are social partners' press releases and newsletters. In particular, from Business Europe and the E2E collective bargaining newsletter, approximately 50 items per month are selected during 24 months, in total 1,200 texts. These texts are analyzed with keyword extraction. The second question, as to changing negotiating strategies of social partners, is answered by focusing on the renewal of collective agreements, their signatories, levels of bargaining, and enterprises or organizations covered. The main data source is supplied by Wage Indicator, its regularly updated and extended collective agreements database in particular. Special coding is developed to classify renewals in collective agreements due to COVID. In addition, short surveys will be deployed to interview officials involved in the renewal process. The third research question deals with the clauses in renewed or new collective agreements. Does COVID impact clauses in CBAs such as hiring and firing, wages, occupational health and safety, teleworking, work organization and surveillance? And if so, in what way and to what extent? To summarize, the COVID-19 impact on industrial relations in Europe is researched on the macro, middle and micro levels and approached from different angles, looking at government measures, adaptations negotiated by social partners, and clause-specific responses to deal with the pandemic on the shop floor and factory level. All findings will be laid down in special reports and published through diverse channels, including all national wage indicator websites in the European countries involved in the research. By this comprehensive approach, the research team hopes to generate input for a sustainable response in keeping the present and possibly future epidemics at bay. The team is headed by the Law School of the University of Amsterdam, supported by the Central European Labour Studies Institute, CELSI in Bratislava, the Sant'Anna School of Advanced Studies in Pisa, and Wage Indicator.